I want to walk you through a home product advertising shoot. And we have really great behind the scenes so you can see the process of how we shot on set. Airweave is a really known mattress company in Japan and across Asia. What they reached out to us is for photo and video. For the video, what they really want to talk about is the customization, because the photos don't really show through how it stacks up, how it opens, how you can really clean the mattress. A lot of mattresses you just can't clean, it's just one big thing. And so they wanted to make sure that the videos covered that, explain about the technology. And then for the photos, they wanted hero photos for their website. What's really interesting is that they have the Asia, Japan branding all set. They've been doing it there for so many years. They want to get into the US market. And so they know that they need separate branding. What people in the US are looking for is completely different to Japan. That's why they reached out to us. For this shoot, we did a creative direction. Megan on my team helped put that creative direction together. We were distilling exactly the ethos of the brand, explaining how the products work. Through the videos, we worked on the copy. We also worked on how we want the video to look and feel. They wanted it to be very minimalistic. They wanted to really focus on the mattress. They wanted diverse models, and they also wanted to emphasize which of the mattresses are better for different people. So they have 3 different models that we had to film, and some of them were better for back sleepers, some of them were better for side sleepers, some of them were better for just combination sleepers. After the client confirmed on which studio they wanted to be shot at, we went to do a tech scout there. And on the tech scout, we looked into what kind of lighting we needed to bring. This studio had really large windows, so we were looking at how it looked like to cover up those windows, or could we make it into part of the bedroom scene. So the scouting, the equipment, we did it all together on that day. For the talent, we hired a casting director. We looked for people between 30 to 60, all ethnicities, and we put together some that we liked. We chose 4 couples, and then the client also chose 1 or 2, and we just saw which were available on that day, and we booked them.
It's so important in these shoots to have a proper pre-production pipeline. Everything has to be planned. Everything has to be according to client needs, and we always make sure to communicate to the client on every stage of the pre-production process.
On the shoot day, we got there roughly an hour and a half before the client, so we can set up. We started to load all the equipment up. We started to prepare the set. We had to build the bed kind of from scratch, put the nightstands, and really set up as much as we can before the client got there.
I think in the end, we shot in the best location, because I rather prefer a studio rather than a house, because we can control more of the light, and we can set up the space as we want.
It's also really big.
It's really big. One of the key roles for commercial productions is the client. The client is always checking what we do in real time, and they gotta have a clean feed to see in real time with no delays to see what we're doing. So we set up a video village for them, a big screen that it was directly fitted by the camera wirelessly, and they were checking and approving all the angles. We were not moving to the next angle until they approve the current one, and that gives us the confidence that they really like what we're shooting.
Each of the mattresses had kind of a different nightstand layout with the props on it, and so we made sure with the set designer, who had an assistant as well, for customizing each mattress with its own individual vases or books or flowers, so we make sure to match that too. And sometimes we had to steam the duvets as well, and also we really wanted to make sure that the mattress, the bricks, everything was flat, so the client actually helped us with zipping and unzipping, making sure that the beds are totally flat. and also for the scenes where we had to unzip them to make sure that all of the bricks and the inside materials looked great.
I decided to go with the crane pretty much, and we put a gimbal on top of the crane. We usually put a motorized head on top of the crane, but these days I think a gimbal makes more sense and it's easier to use and it's more versatile. So we were basically using the crane for up and down movement, left and right movement, like to mimic like a slider or a small dolly. And for the static shots, we were either static in the crane, or we were detaching the gimbal and we were being static with the hands. So it was so important for the shoot to have a very nimble and fast setup, because we were doing video and then photo after. So we didn't have much time, even that I had the help of the first AC and he was helping me a lot. We don't have the luxury to configure different setups and have many moving pieces, moving parts. We made it simple, but yet effective. In the end, I'm so happy with the results. All the movements were pretty smooth and slow, but we got to do everything that we wanted. For each set, we were doing video and photo after. That's the way that makes more sense, because once we change all the lighting and the components in front of the camera, it's hard to go back. So it was important to have coherence between photo and video, and so we did video and then photo. And we were using different systems. We were using a cinema camera with prime fast aperture lenses on the video side, and with photo we were using a full frame stills camera with tilt shift lens. We were focusing on hero shots that the client is going to end up placing with text and different graphic elements, but we were also shooting lifestyle shots and product details.
After the shoot, I put together a post-production calendar where I put exactly what day they were going to get the selects, when I needed the selects by, when they were going to get the first draft of the photo, when they're going to get the first draft of the video. So it was really a complete schedule where I had to think in my head how we were going to do the editing, how much time we allow the client to give the feedback by, so we can maintain on track and they know exactly when the final delivery is. I think every client wants to know exactly when they're going to get their materials, how long they have, so it's just a very clear process that we like to do.
It's also helpful for us because it helps us to organize the weeks after the shoot, and it's a very efficient way to do it.
For the photo post-production that we did, a few of them were product shots, and that's so important, where because we're zooming in on the details of every single layer of the mattress, that it had to look perfect. It was interesting to have it look as perfect as possible, but not as a render, so people can still feel that it's relatable. It's not just a computerized render of the mattress.
Because this is a product shoot, color fidelity was so important. We made sure in the post-production stage that both photo and video looked similar and the colors matched perfectly with the color of the mattress and different elements. So after editing all the photos and after color grading the video, I double check everything to make sure that it's coherent and the colors look true to life and they match between photo and video.
That's all we have the recap for you. We also were so excited to see, I think it was 1 or 2 days after we gave them the final photos, that they were already on the website and they're already using the video. So we'll put some final photos and video for you so you can see, but thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.